Hello, hello. Hi, everybody. Good to see you all here for some more Train Sim World. Always loving and looking for an excuse to play this game. And lovely to see you all back. Hopefully you're all having a fantastic start to your week. New E3 news and stuff still coming out. Lots of new stuff for Capcom today and a few other games that were announced recently. There's been a lot of discussion on our Discord about that. It's been pretty cool. Thanks, guys, for 100 likes. Appreciate everybody smashing that like button. Welcome back to the train conductor emote. I'm actually wearing a hat today, too. It's a police hat, but I figured it kind of looks like a conductor hat. Harry, thanks for becoming a member again. Appreciate your support, mate. Harry's a good dude. Long time, like, not just member, but Harry's been here, like, since day 3. Like, he's not a day 1 dude, but he's, like, pretty much like since the day 1 of Farm Sim. Same with the Zero Hero in chat, too. I see Zero Hero in the chat. I see Harry in the chat. We have new commands, too, by the way. Take note of this for everybody in the chat, especially members, because members, you guys are here all the time, and you guys always see everybody asking pretty much the same questions at this point. So, you know, let's help out all the other people with some of the new commands. I think there might be a command to see all the commands. I can't quite remember what it is. But basically, from here on out, you know, if anybody asks, like, oh, hey, when are you playing this game? It's just exclamation point schedule or exclamation point game or whatnot. I'll find a way to try to share it with everybody, but I think there might be a command for that. So if anybody knows, like, exclamation point help or whatever, or exclamation point commands, something like that, hopefully the Nightbot shares that. And it'll also be spamming messages about other things like how to become a member or use code Raptoria at checkout, that kind of thing. So hopefully it works. It might not work. I'm not sure. I'm kind of new to getting that to work again. I used to use it all the time, and then the bot would just clog up the chat, but now it's good to know to do that again. Oh, there you go. Looks like it's working. Cool. All right, well, we'll continue to add some more commands. That'll be in beta for now, but I added like a good 6 or 7 commands. So the commands are exclamation point game for basically letting people know to just read the title. Exclamation point get, where they can get the game. Join us in good and Discord and schedule. But we'll figure out the other ones pretty soon. I'll get you guys a list so it's easier to use. All right, let's begin. I'll get the game fired up here. Oh, looks like there was a mini update, too, since the DLC just came out a couple of days ago, about 4 days ago. So fresh, hot, new DLC. Scott Bennett with the 5. I just bought me a new gaming wireless router. Oh, really? Well, that's good. Always good to have the a new equipment. Always get excited when you get something new, you know? Always nice to have something fresh and new to use. All right, so for those of you who've been in and around Scotland, this is the new Glasgow... I guess it's called the Cathcart line, and it goes in and around Glasgow and a few other places.
Wireless router.
This game's cool. It like teaches me places that I've never been to. Like you hear about these train lines, and people every single stream, everybody's like, "Oh, dude, I go on this train line every single day. Oh, there's my that's literally my house," and it's like, wow, crazy, dude. All right, we got to adjust our camera again. I had to restart Windows. I was having some trouble last night rendering some videos. Let's see if this works out. We want to get rid of that. Oh, and let's see if we can get the DLC working too. I can hear the music. The music sounds like an emergency situation. Like the music sounds so serious. It sounds like we're a 911 dispatcher or something. Let's see. Will this work? Every time we start a game, it's a little different. So I got like, there we go. Cool. Oh, I skipped the intro. Oh, well. Okay, let's go. Mastery challenges. Ooh. I'll skip that for now, though. Although... Oh, there it goes. Okay, cool. Alright, there's our Cathcart Circle line. Wow, I got like every DLC for this thing. Check that out. West Somerset. Tees Valley doesn't even have a flag next to it. Apparently Tees Valley is a rogue. It's gone rogue. No longer affiliated. I really still do like the LGV line for France. That's really cool. Really cool. Alright, well, let's try the new DLC. See how it goes. We're very close to a member giveaway, too. Darn, I guess I forgot to reset it from yesterday. Oh well, I guess if we hit our goal, I'll have to do a giveaway. Darn. I should have reset that, but that's on me. I guess I'll have to do yet another game giveaway on the Discord for everybody. Actually, this week on Tuesday, or no, actually on Wednesday, the 16th, Steam has a big event going on from the 16th to the 22nd where a lot of games are getting into demo in honor of E3. So there's going to be a ton of games that you guys are going to be able to try out for free. So I'm going to get a lot of keys for like full versions of games coming up and like extended keys and early access keys for demos and other things. A whole variety of stuff is coming this week. So it's going to be a big week for giveaways. Might not be like permanent games or anything like that, but it'll be like early first looks and some indie games too.
Welcome to Train Sim World 2, an immersive and highly detailed rail simulation featuring authentic routes and trains from around the world.
No way, bro. Press E to begin.
You've just been awarded some action points. These are displayed in the top right corner of the screen and count towards your overall experience.
Okay.
It is necessary to be fully observant of the surrounding world. Practice by looking up, down, left, and right.
Done. Nope. Wow, that looks cool.
This is one of many interactives to be discovered, but not all of them will be as easy to find as this one.
Well, shouldn't they be easy to find? I mean, they're maps. It would help people to get to where they're going. Should probably be in like a really common area that everyone can see. Hey, what's up, Zero Hero? Oh, there you go, ScotRail. Scotland's Railway. Well, imagine that. I'm glad they had I'm glad they clarified that below, because at first I thought Scott had just purchased a rail, but with them clarifying that it's Scotland's Railway, now we know it's Scotland's Railway. Thank God they put that underneath. I wouldn't have known. Good job, Scotland. They're on the ball. So I guess we're going to go to the front and take control of the train. Cool. We gon' drive. Always happy to see me play this game. Yeah, this game's really underrated. Like, a lot of people just think train dumb, only go one way, but it's like there's a hell of a lot to trains. Yay. Let's take a look at the train. Nice. Nice hat. Well, thank you.
A lot of time will be spent operating trains, so when ready, sit in the driver's seat.
I'm not feeling really ready yet. Okay, now I'm ready.
You can pause the experience at any point and review previous and current objectives. Check it out now and then return to the game when ready.
I guess I can't close the door. Escape to bring up the pause menu. Apparently we went back in time. It's weird to me in this game how they like sometimes don't just bring it up to the current date, but yeah.
A heads-up display has appeared on the right-hand side of the screen. This is a guide to what the train is doing. This is the speed display. The white needle shows current speed, and the red marker indicates the maximum permitted speed.
Okay.
This is the direction display. An arrow will indicate forward, reverse, and neutral directions.
Okay.
This is the power display. A number will indicate what position the power control is in. These are the brake indicators. They show the state of the various brake systems, allowing independent management of them.
You work on platform 3? Damn.
In the top right are the signal and speed limit displays.
That's cool.
These feature an indication of what is approaching and a countdown distance to when they will come into effect. Some of these displays can be hidden via the settings menu for a more challenging experience.
Yeah, that's what's cool about this game. They let you basically either go full sim or handhold mode until you learn, which is great. Super good for all ages. All right, pull the handle towards you to get going. Wow, we go fast now. Give her a little more juice. Oh, we can't. It's a tutorial, so we gotta do it slow. If we get a good running start, we might be able to jump the English Channel. Oh, really? Well, that sounds good. Yeah, then we won't have to go through airport security, which can be a pain. Where do you think we'll end up? France? Netherlands? Belgium? Germany? Denmark? Ah, Denmark's cool. I'm just kidding. I like Denmark. I have no control over the train, though. I can't move the control. Oh, there we go. There we go. Now I can adjust. We're coasting now.
Glasgow Central is one of the major railway termini in Scotland, servicing commuter trains running around the Cathcart Circle Line and connecting the surrounding areas of Neilston and Newton.
Cool. Newton makes me think of Fig Newtons. I like those things. Although I don't think I've eaten a Fig Newton in a million years.
This particular train is a Class 314.
Oh, what?
Train Sim World 2 allows you to ride and drive from a select...
Oh man, he keeps cutting off. Like, I was actually interested about that. Something about going up to 70 miles an hour. That's our max speed. Use the mouse and arrow keys to move the camera. Okay. Are we gonna get in trouble? I can't move the controls. Oh well, this is just a tutorial. That's one to return to the internal camera.
You've only explored a small area here, so let's take a look at what else there is to enjoy. Welcome to Glasgow, Scotland's largest city with a rich history of shipbuilding, manufacturing, art and culture.
Cool.
Here you can experience the hustle and bustle of a modern suburban network using classic electric traction, which links Glasgow's suburbs with the historic Glasgow Central hub. Along the way, be sure to apply tourist posters, refill newspaper stands, place route maps,
the Loch Ness
and
Monster.
refill planters.
Oh, cool.
Ferry commuters around the busy Circle Line and to and from Newton and Neilston. Welcome to the Cathcart Circle Line.
Big shout out to Scotland. Big shout out to Big O Scotland. All right, let's go do some missions. This is gonna be cool. Now I gotta be honest. I like the American cargo much better, like hauling coal and stuff like that in the 70s or whatnot. But commuter trains are pretty cool though, because you gotta be. This is like landing a 747 sometimes. The high-speed trains are a lot easier than these.
Welcome to driver training. Today you'll be taken through the operation of a Class 314 electric multiple unit in ScotRail livery.
Cool.
During this brief introduction, we'll go through the critical driving controls and passenger operations. When you're ready, climb aboard to get started.
Pretty nice train.
Take a seat in the driver's position. This is where you'll be spending most of your time.
There we go.
To activate the control desk, insert the master key.
Reverser to neutral. Press and hold auxiliary set button. Done. Wait for main reservoir to charge. That's got to be there. We're basically charging the brakes so we can stop. Can't go unless we stop, basically. Let's see. Pan up. Wait, I don't see the pantograph going up. press and hold. Oh, there they go. That basically touches the wire above us to provide the train with electricity. H to toggle headlights. Cool. Set the headlights to headlights and marker lights. There we go.
The reverser determines the direction of travel.
Cool. Train brakes to release. Done.
This train is now ready to depart. Use the throttle to apply power and...
Reach 15 miles per hour. Oh boy. Here we go. Danger overhead live wires. Wow, they got even little warning markers on the train. That's pretty cool. I think this is my favorite camera in the game, though, because you can easily look back at the train and take pictures like this. Or see other trains coming around. Alright, now we'll just slowly go. What is that name for that train? Where are we going? Pollock Shields West? Cool. I guess we got to speed up a little bit. Otherwise, we'll never reach 15 miles an hour or 88 miles an hour and get back to the future. There we go.
Coasting is a method used to efficiently maintain speed and reduce motor stress and maintenance requirements. Keeping to speed limits is important. If you begin overspeeding, apply a small amount of brake by moving the train brake. We're now going to perform a test of the emergency braking system. Put the train brake into emergency.
Okay. Damn. Still takes a while to stop, though. That was a pretty good stop, though.
The emergency brake has been applied and the train will need to be recovered before continuing.
Ah. Oh, cool. They're going to teach us how to recover. Release brakes.
Great work. Now let's get moving again.
Oh, wait. Oh, it's that easy for this train?
Nice job. We can now continue the journey to Glasgow Central.
Yay, I'm driving a train now. Wow, new commands. Yeah, exactly. We've got some new commands. I think we need to... I'll have to somehow get a list for you guys. I don't... Exclamation point, give pizza. You wish. What's up, Todd? Welcome back, dude. Ooh, damn, this train's hauling ass. I always love simulators like this. I really wish Flight Sim and like Train Sim World allowed you to do a little bit more customization wise, but honestly, there's nothing quite like American Truck Simulator or Euro Truck, but these are still pretty close. It's kind of hard to start like your own train business. It just takes millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars. I don't think there's any new train companies. Like the last new train company was probably founded in like 1971 by buying out some other train company. Or some national railroads. Dude, can you volume up the game sound? Well, this is electric train. It's not going to make a lot of noise. It's actually kind of quiet in the train
We're now
itself.
approaching Glasgow Central. Use the train brake to apply braking force and slow the train down.
I forgot what the key is for the brakes. Whoa, not emergency. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Well, this is cool. I'll have to do it manually. That's okay. Yeah, it's a big train yard. Yeah, it's really quiet inside these trains. The most sound you'll hear is probably from the exterior if you hear the air conditioning going or the some sort of generator or any sort of braking. The wheels are the noisiest. That train looks really slick. That's a lovely sound right there. Glad you all turned in for the shrieking. Yeah, I see some people asking for the commands. I think what I'll have to do is just make a command for the commands. I think there is already a command on Streamlabs, either !help or !commands, now that I got custom ones. But we'll see. A little bit too fast of a stop there. Whoa, sir, the guy's over the yellow line. Literally a criminal. Hey, that was not bad.
Take a quick glance of the platform to ensure all is safe before unlocking the doors.
Wait, this is... I'm trying to unlock left, but why is my mouse... Oh, there it goes. It wouldn't, like, select it.
To travel out of Glasgow Central, we'll have to change ends. Let's do this now while the passengers are boarding.
Okay. Set it to taillights. Reverser to off. Remove master key.
With this cab shut down, head to the other end of the train and bring it into operation.
Ooh, pretty. How's the heat wave in the Twin Cities? I'm 5 hours south and it's brutal down here. Well, it was okay at night. I like to sleep with the windows open as much as possible. I like the breeze, you know, even in the summer, but... yeah, I think it's the most brutal where I am right now, because in this room, this is where my PC is, so it's just constantly like... It's basically like a fireplace, right? Like the PC is so big and meaty for all the content creation that it's just radiating heat. It's crazy. But at least I'm alive. Maybe.
Now we've changed ends and completed our passenger boarding, set the doors to locked. Proceed to the next stop at Pollokshields West, unguided this time, and see how you get on.
You want me to do this on my own, sir? Oh, God. That will be fine. I've crashed... I mean, I've driven plenty of trains. Chat, thanks for 200 likes. Welcome again to all the new members. Hope you're all having a good week so far. Nice to have you all here. I was in this train station today. It's honestly one of the coldest places known to man. Oh, really? Damn, I should get out there then. I'm gonna have to go to Scotland, where it's like... I think I would like Scottish weather. Scottish weather, like, reflects how I feel on the inside. I don't. So for this DLC, I'm going to try to do all the lines that are available. We're going to do a few missions from the DLC. Typically, the way these DLCs work in this game is that they give you a pretty big map that you can explore on your own and do your own timetables. So you can basically drive any train that's available on any of the tracks that are available, or you can do pre-made missions. And I like the scenarios the most. So there's like scenarios like, oh, there was just a big, it's like, oh, it's the summer and there's a lot of tourists. So you have to go from here to here and like haul a bunch of people on the super strict timeline, or oh, there's really bad weather and you need to navigate through it, or something like that. There's always some sort of a thing. Some sort of a unique scenario that they create. Alright, chat, let's see if you can fight the Billy. Good luck. I like how it's scraped. Or like somebody took like a white marker to show what end of the train we're on. Before we were in the A side, now we're in the B side. We were in the A team, now we're the B team. You know what? The one thing I like about this game, though, is every single time we play it, there's always a few people who are like, oh, I live 2 blocks from there. Oh, I take this line every day for work. Oh, I was just on this train. Oh, I live, like, I can literally see the train station from my house. Oh, I used to go on that line 2 years ago for work. Like, there's always somebody who rode a train. In Flight Sim, there's just everybody who wants to go places, and they want us to visit their towns, but only in this game have I heard people say, like, they've literally been on the train that day. Or ATS for, like, oh, I drive this road every day for work or something like that. It's a little more rare in Truck Sim, but I guess it's because that just kind of simulates smaller lengths of highway. This actually has, like, I think there's actually maybe a 1-to-1 scale for certain lengths because they're not overly long. I think the longest train route in this game is like an hour and a half at high speed, which is pretty cool. This game looks cool. You're waiting for a sale. Yeah, I definitely recommend getting it on sale because it's one of those games where it's like Pringles. Like once you play the base game, you just want to get more and more and more, and it can get real expensive, real fast. But for starters, just pick a few DLCs that you think are the most interesting, and then get them when they're on a sale. But the base game is definitely awesome. Gives you a lot of options for like coal trains and all sorts of stuff. All sorts of cargo and things like that. It's cool. It's good. It's a good game. Exclamation point. Good. There's no multiplayer in this game, unfortunately, but it definitely is something that I think would be amazing. But in this type of game, not necessarily required, I feel. Like in Flight Sim, it certainly is better, but in this game, it would be more like, I think it'd be harder to find somebody to even play multiplayer with. I feel this is a little more niche. But it shouldn't be, right? Like, I want everybody to play Sims and building games and whatnot. But it could be doable. I mean, you got people in... you just got to find the right people who know what to do. You know, like Flight Sim, you'd be like, oh, there's no possible way you could ever simulate an actual airport in Flight Sim. But nope. When you get people who are patient and want to, like, role-play... When you do role-playing where people respect the authority of the air traffic controller or the airport or know the procedures, then it becomes a lot more fun because it's not even about a sim or a game anymore. It's kind of about following the step-by-step procedures and, like, remembering what to do. It's like Simon Says, you know. Cool. I think there is one other type of train we get to drive in this game. Right now we're kind of just doing the tutorial, which I don't necessarily need to do. This train's pretty simple to drive. This is along the more simple of the trains, and very similar to like the American Amtrak trains in the Northeast Corridor. helps. Damn, that was nice.
Please do not leave your luggage unattended on the
Good
seat.
work. That concludes all the basics of operating this train.
It didn't explode. We did it.
Destroyed or damaged.
Okay, cool. Not bad. Not bad at all. And a gold star. Yay. Oh, nice. Some German village there. Very nice. Oh, now we go on to the missions. But we're going to pick our own and find the more interesting ones. I think there's 2 trains in this DLC. I can't remember. Okay, we're going to jump back to the menu. I want to see what the other scenarios are. Let me check the DLC real quick, too. I can't remember. I think you get 2 trains for this one. I think there's like a high-speed train you can get as well. Let me tab out and go to Steam real quick because I want to remember. Let's see here. Oh yeah, you do get one of the high-speed trains. That is the... So in this, it features 20-mile or 32-kilometer route from Glasgow Central to Newton and Neilston via the Cathcart Circle. It includes the BR Class 314 EMU in ScotRail Saltire livery, and then highly detailed... There should be another train, though. Because they show another modern train, but it should be listed. I don't know. Alright, well, let's go and try a new scenario. Because I like the scenarios a lot. Wait, what? There's only one train, but they show a... Well, that's weird. They show a different train on, like, the pictures for the DLC, but I don't actually see it here. Let's see. Let's do a short one. Poor weather on this Newton to Glasgow service means trains have bunched up along the line, affecting timings and causing poor signaling. Uh-oh. Run this matchday service to accommodate for fans traveling to the stadium. I knew it. Yep, I knew there would be one related to football. Alright, that sounds like a fun one, though. So there's going to be a lot of extra people traveling to and from because of the game going on. Run the Glasgow circle in each direction while performing passenger duties. I think extra time sounds like the most fun so far. Starting at Shields Depot, run down the single-track line to Cathcart before bringing back the stuck train to the... Oh, I see. There's one where we have to tow another train. That's cool. Let's do extra time, though. I want to haul some football fans around. Oh man, I'm getting so many emails this week. So many emails for all sorts of new games because of E3 going on crazy. Wait, is somebody... Wait a minute. Zero Hero just sent me a picture of him actually boarding this train right now. Hold on a second. That can't be real. One of our friends is actually getting on this literal train line right now? No way. Zero Hero, are you on the train right now? Are you literally on the wow, imagine that. He's watching the stream while being on this train, literally right now. There's no way. Are you really on the train, dude? No way. Let me restart so we're not late. Sorry, I got carried away. That's pretty cool, dude. There's no way, though. Is that a picture you took earlier? No, that was from right now. I had to take it. Wow. Imagine that. Being on the train while watching somebody drive a different train, but it's the train you're on, but it's a different train, but it's the train. Wow, dude. He is single, ladies, by the way, so if you're going to be in or around the Glasgow area, Zero Hero is ready to mingle. Okay, good evening. Today you'll be operating a stopping service because of the game going on. Let's set the master key to on. Reverser to neutral. Lights on to trailing and markers. Unlock doors for left platform. Except it was a little brighter where he was. Here it's raining and it looks like what time is it? 19? Pretty late, actually. For 20. Wow, that's so cool. Zero, I gotta go to Scotland just to hang out. I'm gonna go to Scotland just to hang out with Zero Hero and take the train. Oh, there's his train now. Let's wave. Oh, there he is. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, Zero Hero's been a long time friend. That's why he's got that blue eye, dude. He was like day one membership. Like as soon as YouTube had memberships, he was a supporter, dude. Love you, man. A report come in that storm clouds have been forecast in the region. Recommended that you travel at a slower speed and watch for upcoming signal changes. Roger that. Let's go. Probably put the wipers on to slow. And brake to release. Reverser to forward. And away we go. That's slow? That's the slow setting? Also, I need to find cabin lights. Sand. Gotta get used to the interior a little bit. Oh, cab lights on. Did I set this to high setting? Wow, this is the slow setting. You gotta be kidding me. This is slow, I guess, for the UK. This is the slow setting. It's raining a little bit, but I'm surprised there's actually no water on the windshield at all. Well, I guess we'll just turn it off. The Clyde line has the newest trains. Oh, very nice. Yeah, I've noticed that listed on the DLC they list just this train, but the picture shows this train and another train that almost looks like a German train that just has the Glasgow, you know, the ScotRail livery on it. Where are the headlights? They're on. They're just very hard to see. Mostly in a train, you're not even paying attention to the route, though. You're paying attention to the signals, because it's not like you have to navigate between lines like a car. You're mostly just like... It's almost like playing autopilot, where the rails get us to where we go. We just have to make sure we go the appropriate speed. And that we're not too fast or too slow. Or if there's an emergency, we need to stop. Like right here, we're good. A little bit of rain on the windshield, but... Is there a manual windshield wiper on this? Unvisor. Wow, it is pitch dark. This is probably a bad one to start on. I can't see anything. We'll just coast in here. Woo! Okay. Yeah, there you go. The command for joining is ! Join us. Apparently join is tied to another command, so I had to go with join us. One of us. Can't see anything. Pull the Titanic and speed up. Yes. This game's cool, though, because there's a lot of replayability. I mean, it's a train simulator, after all. Trains run back and forth all the time. So the goal really is to, like, learn it with the handheld mode on, and then eventually start playing without any sort of HUD, and then just learn the route by just literally kind of getting a feel for it. Did I commandeer a train as a cop? Basically. It was an emergency. We had a lack of subscribers, so I had to commandeer the train. Okay, stop at Burnside. Oh wow, that train gets a little bit of time to get moving. I wasn't sure she was actually going. Anyway, welcome back, Uthris. Good to see you. Oh, here comes another train. Kind of cool to see it at like this weird, eerie sunset. Like it's not... The sun's pretty much down, but it's raining and the light shining off everything. It's really cool. This is horrible if you want to see what's going on. Like if you want to see how beautiful it is. Like it's very hard to see, but it's okay. Another train, there can only be one Highlander. That's true. Well, yeah, what if that was a law? Like, hey, Scotland, we've created a train called the Highlander, but according to our laws, we can only have one. There can only be one. Worst train service in the world. Only one train. But they're proud of it. Imagine if that were the case. This is the closest thing I guess I have to a train conductor hat. I guess I could pull this badge off maybe, but I don't want to break it. Do they fight to the death with other trains? Maybe. Like if this happens to fly off the tracks and get into another... Like invade another train line or something. It's possible. Anything's possible with the power of friendship. I'm the train police. Where am I? Anyone else here a conductor? Where are my fellow conductors? Everyone's late for the Philharmonic. Should be able to coast right in now. It'd be a lot more efficient if trains just slowed down and then opened the doors. Just call it like first come, first serve mode. Okay, and we're good. Bum 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 bum. Oh wow. It's so weird to see this train in real life. Like somebody's literally sending me video right now of this train coming and going while I'm also driving it. It's pretty cool actually. Zero Hero's a pretty cool guy. Alright, wait till 9:09:30. Okay. We're not supposed to leave for another 30 seconds. Have I been on the Blackpool Tramway? Not in real life and not in a game that I remember. There is a tram simulator game out there though, which is really cool. Like that game is really cool because it 1 minute, you know, like a tram, it's like you're in city traffic, like you're a bus, and then the next you're like underground, as if like you're on some sort of metro line, and it's really weird, and it's like disorienting, and you got to like kind of pay attention to certain things that you wouldn't as a... You're like half bus, half train, so you're basically like trying to obey two different types of traffic laws. Ones are for trams / buses, and then the other one suddenly you become a train, and you're going pretty fast in the I forget exactly where it is. I know it's I think it's Austria, but I can't remember what city. I think it's actually Vienna. I think you're in Vienna. Is the city... oh, and I think they expanded, too. They expanded the city of Vienna, too. I think. Or maybe they added other cities. Anyway, they plan to have other cities in Europe, and that's pretty cool. Have I heard about the Japanese train starting out 30 seconds early? Yep. Yeah, 30 seconds in the train world. And Japanese trains are incredibly serious. And I like how they take them so serious, because if a Japanese train is late, that means a construction worker could be 10 seconds late to his job, and 10 seconds times 100,000 people is tons of time and tons of money and tons of... I mean, it's incredibly important. If a doctor is slightly late, I mean, everything in Japan about travel is that it's not about you. It's about everybody else. Everybody acts that way, even the passengers. It's like, you want to get off the train because you want to make way for somebody else, and all the train people want you to keep moving because you're always thinking about the next person, and that person's thinking about the next person. So it's really, it's really important to keep it moving. The Japanese have more respect for, like, trains than they do, like, planes or anything else. Crazy. Well, I wish this was happening during the daytime. I wish we could see a little bit more. But it is cool to see how, like, pretty the map looks at nighttime. Oh, it's actually getting darker, yeah. It's really cool. You always wanted to go to Japan? 100% couldn't recommend Japan even more. Actually, Uthras, I saw a video recommended to me the other day. You guys might be interested in this too. Of somebody taking a first-class train in Hokkaido, I think. And it was like one of those like overnight trains where you get to sleep on it. And they're in a first-class cabin where it's like half the window is just like covered in snow, and it's like all... It's all just like snow. I'll have to send you the video, but you know, it's one of those typical videos where somebody's just wearing a GoPro on their chest. They never say anything, and they don't say a word, and you know, just shows them buying their ticket, getting onto the train, finding their cabin, going inside, giving a little tour of, you know, what's behind each nook and cranny and what each little, you know, there's all these storage areas, and there's like it's like a little mini hotel room. There's like a little chair and a table and an area you can sleep and all sorts of stuff. Is Japan back open yet? I need to book a flight. No. I wish it had. I don't know what the rules will be around the Olympics too, but this next year I don't even know. I feel like things are going to get better, and then they're going to be questionable, and then they're going to get worse again, at least in terms of responses. Japan has amazing scenery. Yeah, the natural beauty is crazy. I'm hoping they bring Japan into this game at some point, but I'm sure there's probably some sort of deal with JR Rail where they only... I've seen JR licensed games. Like, there are actually simulators in Japan for driving trains, and they are arcade games. You telling the story about the video was better than watching it? Oh, really? Why, thank you. My storytelling... Oh, damn it. Why does that thing keep flying up to emergency every time? My storytelling skills are unmatched. It's a beautiful video, though. I know I haven't watched it, but I did that thing where, like, you know how you can hover over a video and kind of watch it a little bit? And I was like, oh, I gotta watch this. I gotta watch this. Yeah, the headlights are turned on. You barely noticed it, though.
You telling this story about the video was better than even watching it, Lamau.
Thank you very much, Corey. Lamau. We gotta change the voice for our, Should we change our super chat voice? I think we should change it. Let's go for, should we go for a British guy? Hold on, let's change this real quick. Let's change our, maybe we can change it to a Scottish person. Let's see if we can find a Scottish super chat voice. Let's see. This might be funny. Okay, if we go to super chats. Oh wait, that was a test. Sorry.
This is a test super chat alert for $37.
Wow, thank you, fake super chat. That didn't just happen at all. How about another one, please?
This is a test super chat alert for $18.
Wow, thank you. Okay, that's awesome. Hey, chat, can I borrow some money?
This is a test super chat alert for $43.
Thank you. Okay, let's see. Text to speech. Let's try somebody. Let's try Scottish. Let's see. What do we got here? Oh, there's French. Oh boy. Oh, we have Welsh. We have British. We got Emma, Brian, Amy, and we've got a Welsh accent. Let's try Welsh. We have to try Welsh. All right. It's now set to Welsh voices. Good luck, chat. Let's see how that sounds. Raptor, have you ever visited Scotland? Nope, but now it's on the list. I've actually, the other day I was thinking to myself, because we were talking about Euro Truck Simulator, I made the thing, I was basically thinking to myself, I've never really seen anything about Greenland. Like, I see a lot about Iceland, and I see a lot about Canada's east coast, but I never really hear anything about Greenland at all. Oh, looks like we're going to Florida now. Okay. Well, it's going to be a long drive. Long drive. Boy, the gas mileage on this one's going to be bad. This game looks insanely therapeutic to play. Yes. It is a little nerve-wracking at first, but once you got the controls, it's basically gas, brake, and then just watch the lights and just don't speed. I think it looks a lot harder than it actually is. But if you're not very confident in these types of games, the handhold mode is really extensive and helpful. Oh boy, here we go. Thanks, Gramps, for the 5. Hopefully it updated. Let's hear what the Welsh accent sounds like. Oh boy.
Have to check it out.
Thank you very much. Oh, that does sound Welsh. Your friend goes on the London Underground Bakerloo line? Yeah, that's in the game too. Hello, Raptor. My dear dad was Welsh. Well, apparently we got a Welsh super chat now. I forget what his name is. We'll just call him Geary. His name is Geary. Yeah, it's really hard to tell where we are. This mission's very dark. I'm surprised the windshield has like no rain on it whatsoever though. It's raining really hard. I think they'll need to update that. Does this game have like track delay works? Because in the UK it's always delayed. There are scenarios that will simulate like any scenario can be delayed. Sometimes it's part of the actual game mode, like snow or a tree branch being down on the tracks, that type of thing. God, thanks for the 5, dude. Ooh, that's gonna be a little over. That's fine. That's fine, they can hop out. They've been through worse. They've seen the streams. I think Greenland is Danish. Yes, it is part of Denmark. But you never hear anything about Greenland. Like, you hear about Greenland, but you don't. Like, it exists, but they don't say much more.
I watched almost all your vids on Gold Rush, and Gold Rush is now out on PS4 and PS5.
Well, thank you, Scott, for watching Gold Rush. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Am I drinking rum with cola? Why did you just assume that it was immediately alcohol? Oh, because of this. I understand now. Your next stop at all stations into Glasgow Central. Okay. Oh, I see. We loaded up the train, so all the football fans are on the train now. Okay, let's bring it into Cross Hill. Ooh, the rain sound effect stopped because we're in a tunnel. Oh, now we're not. Svalbard? Yeah, I got to get up to Norway. I've gone to Sweden a few times. It's been too long since I've gone there. To be honest, like this last year, I wanted to travel again in 2020 and 2021, but fun was... I still feel like it's a little canceled. Like everyone's a little too cautious, I guess. Rightfully so, I guess. You never know. It's too quiet for Scottish fans? Oh, I see. You guys can make as much noise in chat if you want. Lowercase i's, uppercase q's, spam emoji, pinto bless. Oh, now we can actually turn the wipers on. It's worth it. This wiper is really weird. It's like super fast or way too fast. Okay, we'll just have to wait. Let's try a new accent. What else do we got? Let's see what other accents we have access to. Let's try... I miss Alex. Let's go for French. We'll go with Matthew. I miss Alex. Let's see if we can get Alex in the stream. Alright. We've set it to French now. Do you have Irish? Question mark. I really don't know how to answer that question. I'm just going to go ahead and say yes. Oh, you mean for voices? I don't know. I guess we'll have to look. We'll have to test out each super chat. Right now it's set to French, so I guess every couple super chats I'll mix it up. I think there's Russian, yeah. Damn wiper controls. Yeah, there is Canada in this game. United States, Great Britain, France, Germany. The Swiss Alps. Switzerland's in here. You have to get it as a DLC, but... What else is there? I feel like there's something else I'm missing. Is there Spain? No. UK. Germany. Yeah, I think that's about it. Thanks for the 5 unknown. Appreciate that. Nice. They're filming part of Indiana Jones on a railway line in North Yorkshire. Oh, damn. What made me pick Scotland? Well, the fact that it's a new DLC, I guess I really didn't have a choice. It's just the latest one. Before, I was playing in America in, forget the state, Virginia or Kentucky, for a coal mine. And man, that was a great DLC. Hauling coal in this game is just amazing. It's so fun to load up and offload and to travel with it. It's really slow, and you're crawling through the mountains. It feels challenging and dangerous, which is why I like it. Yeah, we chose it because of Zero Hero. That's right. Yep, this is a DLC. It came out a couple of days ago, and it's pretty cool. This is definitely a little more unique. I like when they cover areas that aren't as like well known, but that are just they're greatly developed. Like they have their own trains and stations, and people use them every day. But they're not something you'd think of first. Like they get all the popular stuff out of the way first, and then they go for the niche stuff. Like the Switzerland one is incredible. I like the way you pronounce Yorkshire. I have not heard it that way before, lol. Well, I mean, that's the American pronunciation, I guess. Some of the cities are different, though. Like you guys say Birmingham, but we say Birmingham. You guys pronounce it like Yorkshire? Sure. Wait, what's going on? Brakes release, forwarders to forward. Yorkshire? You guys call it Yorkshire? Thanks, Unknown Planet, for the 5. Is there Ireland? Let's see how it's pronounced in French. Let's listen.
Is there Ireland?
Alex, calm down. I'll ask the questions here. You mean Ireland in the game or Ireland as a voice? I don't think there's Ireland in the game, and as for voice, I guess we'll have to check. Oh man, is there Dutch? Oh boy. Wow, keep it going with the French. That was pretty good. Is the Ireland? But seriously, Alex has probably got the best French accent I've ever heard. Like, it's not. He's really good. He should work for like the airlines or something. Like he'd be really good at an airport because he doesn't really have an accent. He does, but it's like it's easy to understand him. Super easy. There's not extra processing time. Yeah, it is really dark. This scenario is that it's at the end of a football game, and we're bringing everyone home essentially, and it's dark and rainy, and it's a dark and stormy night here in the live stream. Like the Monster Mash. I was driving my train late one night. The Scotland Mash. There's the Scotland Mash. Train looks cool though. Bum 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 bum. Oh no. Jessica B, thanks for the 5, bud. It's going to be a busy week this week, folks. There's a ton of new games coming out, and a lot of developers are like asking me to cover their new stuff. And it's like, do you want to cover our new game? It's like, hell yeah, I do. It's going to be a busy week, folks. The Glasgow Mash. The Glasgow Mash. What? Okay. I guess Jessica got scammed by the by the bot. What the hell? I don't know why I didn't read your message. I'll just read. I want to go to Paris. I eat croissants and baguettes. There. That was worth more than 5. Oops, I didn't spell check first. Oh, that's fine. It would have pronounced it probably phonetically. The bot is offended. I guess chat has offended a robot. Oh, this is cool. Let there be light. We can actually see. Oh, it's a long train. And it actually stops on a dime for being such a big O train. Wait, lock doors. What? How the hell? How are you going to unload passengers by locking doors? Nice job. The service terminates here and will not be running any further this evening. Your final task is to bring the train into the Shields Depot for storage. Oh, okay. Oh, right. Okay, switch to taillights. Cursor to off. Master key. A new video just uploaded? Yeah. Wow, you actually got a notification for that? YouTube's been punishing me quite a lot lately. With not sending out notifications and stuff. I have angered them. You got a 30 minutes to stream notification this morning? Ooh, one was sent out. Nice. Bum, 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 bum. Kind of weird. There's all this room to drive the train, and they choose to like have this little broom closet. Like, why? I guess it doesn't need to take up all that room, but still. Alright, master key to on. Forwarder to forward. Headlights and brakes. YouTube can be sensitive. Yeah, so for those of you thinking about starting YouTube, it is now like the stock market where the time and effort you put into a video is like purchasing a stock, and the more time and money you put into it, that's just like buying a stock. And so when you've made your video, when you upload it, that's essentially like selling. And you know, you got to take into a lot of things into account about the market and stuff. If you're doing like news for gaming or something like that, like if a new game came out and you wanted to cover it, kind of works a little differently. You want this DLC? It's pretty cool. This is just one of the missions. We're going to do another mission here in a minute. This one's been dark and stormy, but it still looks really cool, despite all the rain and stuff. But I mean, that's what happens. Like there are trains that drive in the rain. Trains got to drive 24/7 a lot of the times. Alright, so we got a mile and a half to go to the depot, and then we're going to park this boy, and we'll go on to another mission. Do you think you'll stay on YouTube forever, or would you want to switch to a different platform? Well, it's all going to become the same eventually, like Twitch and YouTube. people, companies, or really things, these websites and ideas start out as little projects, and then eventually a bunch of people find out about it and think it's pretty cool, and then corporations basically wrangle it down with a lasso of money, and then it all comes to how do we make... Essentially, YouTube and Twitch are like making videos and stuff on Twitch or YouTube or TikTok or wherever are like robbing a bank where the bank's on fire and the police are on their way. So it's really like you got to try to get as much out of it as you can before either the bank burns down or the police show up and a shootout begins. So every time you upload a video, every time you try to do something, it's like throwing a duffel bag into the van. So either YouTube's going to destroy itself or Twitch will destroy itself with the building being on fire, or you'll be shut down from some external source like, you know, the TikTok thing and the government, or, you know, like just people not being interested in that type of thing anymore. Like, imagine making Fortnite videos in 2017 and being popular versus now. It's still pretty popular, but, you know, it's like interests change and you got to keep rolling with the punches, and like it's really like owning a restaurant and appealing to a clientele that's ever changing. One minute you're making lasagna, next it's fried rice, and then after that it's omelets. But it's still food. So people think like, well, you're a chef, so you should be able to know how to cook everything. So you got to try to do that as much as possible. Mixer or Facebook gaming? Yeah. Yep, so your time is like duffel bags, and you got to throw it into the van, but eventually it'll burn itself out. So, I mean, I'll still be here, but I think YouTube and Twitch will probably destroy themselves and they'll basically be like Peacock and Paramount Plus and all these other services that are just there to be annoying. Everything could truly be on like Netflix or Amazon Prime, but they don't want to because there's a couple extra pennies in doing it themselves. It's kind of like how gamers really don't want to use Epic Game Store. Everybody wants everything to be on Steam, but the only reason people use Epic is because they're basically bribed into it with, you know, coupons and free games and stuff. There's a lot of money there that they shove into it to try to compete, but, you know, you can offer people a lot of stuff for free, and you can offer people a lot of free perks and stuff like that, but if the ecosystem is different, like, for example, on Epic Game Store, a lot harder to download mods, a lot harder to read reviews. It's a lot harder to feel if a game is good. There's not as many sources as there are on Steam. Like Steam, for example, you can take a look at user pictures. Even if you don't read the reviews, you can still take a look at everybody's screenshots and get a better feel for a game. Plus, one's in chat if you always go to YouTube even before you buy a game, even if you know a lot about it. Like, a lot of times, after watching the trailer, the next thing people go look for is gameplay. And you go right to YouTube for that, whether it's a YouTuber or like the official like channel, like Battlefield. So, you know, a lot of people just kind of want to see for themselves. That's why I say to you guys, like, you know, if you ask me, is this game good? Is this game worth it? I always just say yes, because I like it, always. I wouldn't play it if I didn't like it, one. But two, I always just feel like you guys could kind of watch yourself. It's really like a taste test. You know, watching me play is kind of like eating like an egg roll at a whole Chinese buffet. You can almost tell the quality of a restaurant by having the egg roll. But the good thing about Steam is that after 2 hours, if you still don't like something, you can always return it after 2 hours. So keep that in mind. Yeah, once people find money in something and support in something, then suddenly they come in and they quadruple down on monetization. 10 years ago, you know, the super chat wasn't a thing. Memberships weren't a thing. Live streaming wasn't a thing. A lot of things were just not existent. Some things are good, you know, like the live streaming thing is great, and you guys being able to be members is really cool. Because you can get something out of that in return. Well, now we gotta walk all the way to the other side of the train, huh? Where's Alex? What happened to him? Well, Alex is getting ready to move. he lives in Paris right now, and he's actually getting ready to move a pretty substantial distance. There's a French island, like off the coast of Florida, that his dad's in the military, and he's going to go move there with his family. So Alex is like getting ready to, they're taking pictures of their house, and they're trying to sell their home so they can like move from one place to another. So he's doing a lot of work at the moment to get ready to actually go. But I messaged him a few times, and he's been kind of quiet. But I like Alex a lot, but I don't want to push his privacy or anything like that if something's going on outside of that. I told everyone to bother him on the Discord and be like, "Where's Alex?" But that's as far as we should go. He's probably fine. We should just give him some space. He's not to my level yet to where you know, he's used to being asked all the time. He still likes his privacy. As for me, it's like, look guys, I'm eating a hamburger. Look, look, look. Look, follow me on Twitter. Look, look, look. He's not there yet. He's still young. He's still a young Padawan. He's not yet been corrupted by hate. This game needs sober rail line in World War II. You mean you want to move troops in the Second World War with like a steam engine? I guess I'm down with the steam engine stuff. That'd be kind of cool. Hauling logs and things, but as for soldiers, it would just be like a different skinned person. Like instead of it being in civilian clothes, they would just have like olive drab on. Oh, the Soviet rail line in World War II. Oh. Oh, so many rail lines were blown up and sabotaged, you wouldn't be able to get very far. Celebrities, lol. Yes. I'm like an E- celebrity now with almost 1 million subscribers. YouTube doesn't want us to get there, though. I see you guys subbing all the time, but YouTube's playing a game, though, recently. They're really suppressing viewership and stuff lately. I don't know why. I have angered the Susan. Alright, this is the end of the mission. Now we're going to go on to a fresh new mission very soon. I want to see if that other train's in here, too. They show it on the screen, but I don't know why we can't actually drive it in a scenario. Maybe it's a high-speed train that goes every once in a while. Maybe it's more of a rare train. I don't know. Bum 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 bum. How much do you make per super chat? YouTube takes 20% or question mark? Honestly, I don't even know the numbers. I think it's like 30 or something that YouTube takes. It's pretty scammy, but there's also a lot of research that says people don't often like, if there's an alternative, people often don't take it. Like, you can directly give me money if you want to, like a donation or a tip or whatever you call it. There is a link down there for it, but one, that's not really the reason why I do this. And two, most people just kind of want to just drop something in the chat and ask a question and don't really think too much of it. So, I mean, that's good. Like, we're here for the games. Even if I wasn't making money from doing this, it would still go back towards the games. Like, in the winter, there would be nothing but games to play anyway. What am I going to do? Go outside? Gross. Especially not in the winter. Alex Knives and such, thank you for the $1. Appreciate that. And we are here. We did it! And a gold medal. Hell yeah, brother. Okay, cool. Alright, let's find another scenario. Man, I love those old train lines too from like the 50s and 60s. Crazy. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum-bum. Yeah, so that $1 would be like 70 cents. That's usually how it works, but I don't know. It's fine. Like, it's nice to just know you guys want to support it. That part I don't really mind. It's the whole YouTube like not sending out notifications. People sub to channels for free because they want to watch more of that channel. Let people decide for themselves if they want to. Like, YouTube hides behind this thing where it's like, oh, well, we don't want people to get spammed about new videos, so we'll just not send out the notification. And it's like, how about you tell the people if there's a video live and then let them determine whether or not that there's a new, that they want to watch it. It's like going on Netflix and being like, oh, a lot of people might actually watch this, so let's not put it on the main screen because otherwise they'll feel spammed. Let's only show 3 things on Netflix. Even though we offer thousands of Netflix series, let's not show it to them because they'll feel spammed. No! If you want to watch 1917 and next to it is Princess Bride and Princess Diaries or whatever, and you're in the mood to watch 1917, then you're not going to bother with the, the season of Full House or some documentary. Like people can make decisions, but the thing is, they're trying to lead you into a certain way and then say, "Oh, look at that! See, people are always choosing that." It's like me saying, like, if there was a way for me to make it so everybody on YouTube could watch my videos, and then I said, "Well, everybody's watching my videos just because I'm popular. They're just watching me because they're watching me." And it's like, no, they're watching me because they have no other choice. But then I can hide behind saying, well, my videos are just really popular. Well, why? Well, because they just are. They don't want you to ask the follow-up question. They just want you to, like, everything is supposed to be at the surface level. They don't want you asking that follow-up. Don't ever ask one question, ask 5, and then ask why. And then when there's a lot of hiding, like I'll give you an example of this once. When you go to YouTube now, if you scroll around, if you put your mouse over a video, or if you're scrolling on your phone and a video starts to play on YouTube, I asked them once, oh, how long do people have to watch until that counts as a view? And they became very, very defensive. They didn't want to answer that question at all. It's like, well, we can't really tell you if somebody watches your video without watching it for 6 seconds before they tap on it if it counts as a view. Why? Why would that matter? Why can't you share it? The fact that they got defensive of it became extremely interesting versus them just answering the question. Now there's a reason why not answer that question. It's like saying, oh, there's an awful lot of blood coming out of your trunk. Why is that? Trunks? Why are you asking about trunks? Like, well, what happened? Did you hit a deer? Deer? I've never seen a deer in my life. Like, the more they're hiding from it, that's what piques the suspicion. If they just played it off, it would have been a much different thing. But anyway, I'm becoming conspiracy dino again. I'm sorry. All right, let's do a short one. Pure Baltic. Poor weather on the new... Oh, again, rain? Jeez. All right, well, actually, no, I want to go back and see if I can drive the other train first. Shady. Yeah, they know. Like, the reps are told... They're not told everything either, but they're probably told some things that they're told not to share. Like, there's certain things that they won't tell me. Like, I'll ask questions about YouTube. They're like, use YouTube Shorts. Start making shorts. Why? Do you get subs from it? I don't know. Just do it. Do them now. Start doing it. Why? What is it going to do? What's the numbers? Where's the data? I don't know. We don't have analytics. We don't have data for it. Just do. Just do. Like, I'm not going to do that. I don't know what it is. Yeah, let's check timetable now. Oh, so they don't... What? That seems a little weird. They don't let you drive the train that they show in the pictures on the Steam store page. Let's see if this picture changes. It shows a completely different train on the Steam store page. Like, it shows this train next to another train, and they both have the Scottish Rail livery on that. And I'm just wondering why they show a train that's not in there. But in the description, they don't say that you get that train, so it's like, okay, if it's not there, why is it in the picture? All right, let's go. Good morning. Today you've been tasked with operating a stopping service to Glasgow Central. The forecast has warned off increasingly bad weather in the area, which may affect the driving conditions. Set the reverser to neutral. Hey, Raptor, make a weekly video of your top sim games. I don't think there'd be enough content every week to cover new sim games, but whenever there's a simulator out that interests me, there's a video on it. Or I live stream it. Chat's almost up to 300 likes. Smash like if you like trains. Help me out with the algorithm. Come on, kids. I gotta like jingle the little cup. Can I have a blue like, please? Please, I need... Sir, could you spare a like? That's just the way Susan made it now. I just want to play games. I'm from Scotland. I've been on the ScotRail train on this route so many times. Lamau. See, there's always one person. It's time to get going. With the weather getting worse, safety measures have been introduced to aid in keeping trains running. Watch for upcoming signal and speed limit changes. Okay. And away we go. Damn, that is some heavy rain. Oh, there's a lot of people just bunched up there. There's like nowhere for anybody to seek shelter from the rain. It's just an open station, I guess. Yeah, I think they'll add steam trains eventually, but I think they want to get a lot of the modern stuff moving because I think their thought is if somebody rides a train line, there's millions and millions of people who ride trains every day, and they might be interested in trains, and they might be interested in buying the DLC in which they ride every day. So there's, I think, a little bit of thought in that. I do have to say, you work too much. It never seems like you go outside. That's true, but it is like 95 degrees out and super humid now, so even if I did go outside, it wouldn't be a pleasant experience. When I do go outside, though, it's usually to go shopping or something like that, and it's nicer at nighttime to go out a little bit. Sid Meier's Railroads, yeah, those games are great. I produce a lot of content. Well, there's a lot of games to cover, and I always feel like because of how YouTube operates, there's two modes, right? I feel like the channel is a giant plane, like a 747, and we're in the Himalayas. And YouTube's policies and secrets and how they really do business are like some mountains that are sticking out from under the clouds. So there's two ways to fly this plane. One, we're losing speed and power, and the plane is starting to go down because of how YouTube does business. And so I need to put out as much thrust as possible to keep the channel going forward and going up. Otherwise, we're going to lose altitude and crash in the algorithm. So I always have to make stuff to fuel those engines and keep it pumping. When the algorithm's in our favor and we have a tailwind and we're being lifted up and we're high above the clouds, I still need to create that content to make up for the time in which we were down. So when we were suppressed, or the algorithm wasn't picking it up, or when notifications weren't being sent out, I have to work extra harder to make up for when I was being pushed down by the system and how notifications work. So it's like, it's a lose-lose, fight-to-win situation. At least that's kind of how I think about it. I mean, I like dealing with you guys is great. Like, I like talking about games with you guys and you know, playing games and stuff like that. That's a lot of fun. But YouTube has increasingly become more like a stock market, more like serious business and numbers and analytics. It used to basically be like three graphs. Like, how many subs did you get, how many views did you get, and how much money did you make? But now it's all about watch time, retention, interaction, like memberships, subscriptions, how long subs watch, how many subs participate. It's like, man, you guys are really taking all the fun out of this. I just want to play some games, to be honest. Oh, sorry about that. Gotta open the doors. It's often when we play this game that I get into the real business about YouTube. Oh my, good. You were thinking about doing YouTube videos? I mean, you can. Don't let me turn you off. I'm just talking about my frustrations at the level that I'm at. I can remember when 25,000 subscribers was like a massive milestone that I got once on a video, and I kept checking it all day, being like, oh my god, my life has changed. But now that's like a daily occurrence, but that's still not enough, according to the algorithm. But that's kind of how it's set up. It's just it's a treadmill that just keeps getting faster. But I also found out over the years that you guys also very much like it when I play different games and showcase new stuff. I didn't know until recently that people actually bought a lot of games because of me playing them. So I was like, oh, I should start playing more games then, because it's really fun to actually try out things that are different. But to be honest, when I grew up, I loved all sorts of games, from first-person shooters to city builder. Those existed back in the 90s. SimCity, Wake, management games like Railroad Tycoon and stuff. Railroad Tycoon 3 being a big favorite. Roller Coaster Tycoon. All the games that are around now are just, you know, they're just modern takes on old genres. But they feel good, you know, like train simulators have only gotten better, flight simulators have only gotten better, everything's only gotten better. And things are moving forward in terms of, like, the communities have grown, which means that there's more people to buy more things, so there's more opportunity to make more content, and not everybody's interested in buying everything, but the options are there. Options are good. I mean, I'd rather have the option to buy something that I wasn't interested in than not having the option to buy something that I needed. It's like, hey, I really need this. Nope, you can't have it. We gotta get a granddad emote. We gotta get. Art team? Can we make a? Whenever I go on these granddad rants, we need one with me in a beard and some like old timey glasses. I'm gonna get the art team to make a Raptor Elder Grand Dino, Granddad Dino emote. We'll have to come up with some name for it. Back in my day. You miss the days of going to the game stores and pursuing... Oh yeah, going to the shelves to look for all the manuals and stuff. I do miss all the boxes and stuff for games. Box art now is just basically like a little logo for something to be put on Steam to show you it, but... They said on the news we might hit a high in Vegas and 117 degrees. Wow, that's just instantaneous death. Go outside and be vaporized. Oh boy. Wow, there's no oh wow. Wow. We way overshot. The whole train shot past it. Holy crap. Wow, the rain really doing a number on that one. Holy crap. Let's back it up, boys. This is no joke. This is incredibly slick. Wow. This is going to be a challenge. That'll do.
Ticket checks are in operation at this station. Please have your ticket ready for inspection.
Hello from Bosnia. Well, thanks for watching. Appreciate that. Yeah, first try, guys. First try. Yeah, the rain really affects this line. Really, really affects it. More than I could have ever imagined. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, he meant 117 degrees Fahrenheit. A lot of people watching from Scotland today. That's cool. A lot of people been on this line or know about it. That's cool too. Let's see. Ah. See if we can break a little bit earlier this time, really slow it down. There we go. Yeah, there's still sand on some of these trains, mostly for winter purposes. I think I've really only had to use it in on the Swiss railroad line. There we go. All good. The rain is very peaceful. Very peaceful indeed. Nice. Okay, wow, this DLC is definitely a wet one. Rainy and nighttime all the time. It's good stuff. The other good stuff is becoming a member by clicking and tapping that join button so you don't miss out on all of our giveaways and such. It's a big week for E3. I'm getting a lot of keys from developers for all sorts of upcoming games and demos and things like that. And on the 16th, Steam's going to have a lot of cool games going to demos, so for the rest of the year, there's going to be a lot of anticipation of games coming out in 2021 that will probably finally have release dates, and we'll know a little bit more about the games and when they release and stuff. So make sure you do subscribe so you don't miss out on all the new games and demos and stuff. And a lot of games on the 16th will be free on Steam, so make sure you spend a whole day like going through and downloading all those. They'll only last from the 16th to the 22nd, so you'll have to kind of be fast to try out a lot of new games. Always good to try before you buy, and the demos are cool because a lot of games we've been waiting on for a while. Been a long time we've been waiting for some of these games. Be nice to finally play them. You have to join Discord. You've been putting it off. Yeah, the link should be... actually, if anybody wants to type !Discord, the link should be there in the chat for everybody. Otherwise, it's in the description, too. Everybody's welcome to join the Discord, and we do giveaways for everybody. And members get a little extra support. Just a sprinkling. Okay, let's go ahead and roll out. Wait. We have to lock doors first. Yay. So stop at Langside? Okay. There you go. So we're going to do a lot more custom commands in chat too, so get ready for those. Yeah, this train's a lot... Interestingly enough, it's a lot harder to slow down and stop a train that's a little bit shorter than the previous one we drove. When am I starting the pool streams? We'll have to go over to Twitch for that. Actually, if we put a pool on top of the train, it should be filled up by the time we get to our final destination. Gambler mode, all doors open, never stop at a station. Yeah, I honestly think it would be more effective if we, instead of stopping at a station, just kind of kept rolling through. Increasing efficiency would increase 10,000%. Accidents and such would go up too, but if we make it a crime to sue us for committing a crime, we'll call it pre-crime. So we'll sue everybody in Scotland for pre-crime against the train network. And then we'll get all the money, and then we'll make a base on the moon with a death laser. And then if anybody tries to stop us, we'll have them guilty of a crime of trying to stop us. Only the strong will make it on board, yes. Yes, it's like American Gladiators to get onto the train system. There'll be a whole gauntlet. What should we do, like 20 miles an hour through the station? That seems good. 20 is a good round number. 10 seems too slow. 30, well, that's just crazy and irresponsible, to be honest. But 20 is a good number. American Train Warrior. Might be championships too. Yeah, you're not buying like a ticket to the train. You're buying a ticket to like the event. You could get on the train. Like if you manage to get on the train, you could stay on all day and watch people try to get on and off at the stations. New member, welcome. Johan becoming a Raptor hatchling. Thank you very much for the support. Well, we're very close to a giveaway goal. Very peaceful, that rain, I swear. It's really nice. Winner gets to drive the... Oh! It's like Snowpiercer, then. I still haven't seen that, but I know it's good. I got a lot on my... I'm going to talk about watching it and then never actually watch it list. There we go. No umbrella. Yeah, there is a little thing weird with all the characters in this game. Like, it'll literally be like a snowstorm in the middle of December in Germany, and everyone will just be walking around in, like, dress shirts and stuff. I wish that they would improve how the people are dressed a little bit, but I've noticed a lot of games are like that. Like Tram Sim and the new Bus Sim game, everybody kind of just... The people are just kind of there, but they don't feel... They just kind of feel like plastic Lego minifigs, because they're never they always just got a smiley face on and they have their hair done nicely, but that's it. They never seem to be on their phone or snacking on anything, or you know, they all seem to be the same. There's like 5 generic pairs of pants and 5 generic shirts, and that's it. But that's such a minimal thing. Like if Flight Sim had that, where you could see people coming through the jetway to get on a plane, and they were all generic. It's like, it's not that big of a deal. It's not a negative. It doesn't hurt the game, but it would help the game, I think, if I saw people standing around with umbrellas because it was raining, or you know, maybe kids too. Like they always just seem to be generic male and female, but there's never like a family with a you know, like a stroller, or there's never like like a group of kids that get on the train or something, like for a school trip or something. It'd be nice if they threw in a couple extra, you know, elderly people, granddad with a cane or something, granddad raptor emote, that type of thing. But I mean, again, it doesn't hurt the game, but I think it would make it a little better. It's like putting sprinkles on a donut. You don't really need to add extra sugar, but it looks prettier. But with the icing already there, you know, it's like, okay, it's still pretty sweet. And the icing would be like all the trains and all the scenarios and all the customization options of doing things yourself. Makes me feel like a big boy. Correct answer. Alright, we gotta stop at Shawshank Redemption. Generic people reduces the frame rate and load, I guess. Yeah, true. Well, but maybe make an option to turn it on and off. You know, like, if your computer can't handle it, you just put it to medium and just... If you're not interested in graphics... Yeah, there's some people who probably don't care about the graphics. They think it'd be just fine at medium. They just want to play. That's cool, too. And then there's other people who think realism should look incredibly realistic and immersive. And that's a thing, too. It's all suggestive. It's all based on each person. Everybody's got different tastes. Is it true that Euro Truck will have Russia? Yes, that is a confirmed upcoming DLC. But next, I think they're working on... The most recent was Spain and Portugal. But I don't remember what's next other than Russia. There's another place they're working on. I think maybe it's more of Turkey. I can't remember exactly. Some other place that they're working on. Can't believe that none of these stations have any sort of shelter or anything. No awning, no... nothing. It's crazy. Well, there you go, chat. There's a perfect example in chat on how to link the schedule. There's also Dino Dollar sound effects that you can all spend on, but I think it'll just be best with the chat. What was the last snow runner you played in Siberia? It was the missile one. I forget exactly where it is. They do have shelters on the stations. I don't think they added it into the game. That's weird. I don't know why they would do that. Maybe it's so you can see them as the driver, but It just doesn't make sense to not have a shelter like that. I feel like they would be a standard everywhere. Like, I guess there are some bus stops that don't have shelters at them, but that's kind of rare.
Are no smoking areas. Please do not smoke until you have left the station premises. This includes e-cigarettes.
Yeah, like there's some shelter back there. I just feel like, if anything, it would be on top of these poles here. Really weird, though. Maybe it's just so that way you can take better pictures of the train and people, but there should be an option to turn it on and off. We can put some flowers in that train there. Alright, here we go. After you play so many games, don't you want to really finish a game? Well, we did Days Gone recently again for the second time, and some other games you never can finish, like Park Attack or City Skylines, or this game, for example. A lot of games you can beat the main story, and there's still a lot of things to do. Hell Let Loose and Gates of Hell, a lot of those games are just... you play them until you get bored, really. Which is good, because then there's no real true end until you kind of are done with it. American Truck and Euro Truck, for example, still having new DLC, still adding new trucks.
May be removed without warning or destroyed or damaged by the security services.
Is there a transformer that becomes a train? I'm not sure. Oof. Right, now we got to go to Glasgow Central. So that'll be a little bit away. .6 miles away. It's going to be a little bit of a distance to go. A transformer, yes. A robot in disguise, for sure. Yeah, the windshield wipers are crazily fast. Like this is slow mode. They're almost distracting. Well, this is cozy, though. Really relaxing to drive these trains. In fact, the coolest thing in this game is that you can just sit back and let the train drive itself if you go into a mode where you can just be a passenger and just ride the trains all day. It's pretty cool. That they give you the option to, like, be a passenger or drive them or go around other stations and put down maps and other things. Like, they made it a little bit more interesting, more useful to get out of the train and do stuff. Man, this is super chill. Alright, going back to the backside of Glasgow Central now. It's gonna be cool. Yeah, chat's always on board with these streams, that's for sure. We always have as many people watching as, like, as you could almost fit on a 747. We need a plane, not a train. Okay, about 800 yards. A little bit further to go. Ah, Wild Iron Chef, thanks for the 5. Appreciate that. Hopefully we have Alex read the super chat for us. Alex, could you assist? That'd be nice.
All aboard the Raptor Express.
Thank you, Alex. Appreciate that. I'm glad that Alex has been programmed into a computer AI now. That'll be our new narrative. If anybody's wondering where Alex went, he now reads the super chats in the streams. Okay, wait until 11:35:30. I'll be on the Raptor Express. Good work. That concludes your task for the morning. Let's see how you did. What a rainy morning that was. The Raptor train rolls from stop to stop, eating all the passengers. True. Okay, let's see. So that was another good one. Oh, the Cathcart Circle line is out now. We should take a look at that one. That'd be cool. Apparently it's in Scotland. That'd be cool. Can you do a Scottish accent? Myself? Probably not. Excellent. Let's see if there is a Scottish accent. We could try to change it now. Let's see. What do we got? Let's start at the top. Arabic, Brazilian, French Canadian, Spanish, Chinese, Danish, Dutch, Australian, British, Indian, United States, Welsh, French, Canadian, French Canadian again, German, Icelandic, Italian, Japanese, Korean, Mexican, Spanish, Norwegian, a lot of Polish, a lot of Portuguese, Romanian. We got some Russian here, Swedish, Turkish, U.S. Spanish, Welsh again, but with Gwyneth? And legacy voices. I don't know what the hell that means. Well, they don't seem to have Scottish or Irish or anything like that. Oh. Italiano? Yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and check the other scenarios. Oh, you can design your own scenarios too. That's cool. Oh, the line's pretty cool. It's kind of like an upside down T with a extra section on the side for the depot where we parked in at the very beginning. So at the top is where Glasgow is. Then Neilston is in the lower left, and then the final destination is on the right there for Shields Depot is on the left, and then Newton is on the right. So Neilston, Newton, Glasgow, and then the Shields Depot. Cool. Wow, there's another one to like haul a damaged train. That's cool too. That's pretty cool, I guess. Do the Mexican Spanish? Well, we'd have to get more super chats for that, but that's all right. We can always do that next time for our stream later today. Whenever, wherever that will be. Can't recommend the Clinchfield Railroad enough, too. I love this one. Loading up trains in like the 70s with like early and late 70s trains. And then, of course, hauling it all around. Love that one. But this was the Cathcart Circle line. And one train available with a few stops. Not bad. Pretty cool. There's a hell of a lot of British trains for sure. There's definitely a lot. Oh, there's your Southeastern high speed. That must have been what I saw. The Javelin train here. So where does this go? Experience the unique and exciting blend of classic mainline running and thrilling high-speed commuting. State-of-the-art power. Let's see if we've done any scenarios here. Oh yeah, we've done a few of these. Last stop, and so these are the high-speed trains you want. They must have had it parked next to another one of these trains. That's why I thought it was Scottish. Still pretty, though. Alright, guys, that's going to be it for this stream on the Cathcart Circle line. Always happy to come back and play some Train Sim World 2. You guys are awesome. I'll see you in a couple hours for more streams. I'm going to go make a list of new E3 games coming out and get ready to do some more video releases. And I got some other stuff to do for the channel today. You guys have been awesome. I'll see you a little bit later today. Thanks very much for everybody tuning in from Scotland and or anybody who's been on or in or around the train line. And hope to see you all soon. That was a cool one. I am always down for more Train Sim World. Anytime there's new DLC, I'll cover it. At least if it's a new train. I love this game immensely. It's really just an ultra chill game. It's really fun. And hope to come back to do more in the future. Please do smash like on the way out to support the channel and to let me know you want to see more of Train Sim World and to encourage others to subscribe and whatnot to the channel so we can do more of this and hopefully have some more giveaways of this game in the future. If we get some more keys for this or any of the DLCs, they go to all of you. So thanks again for the positivity, the support, and being a part of our lovely community. You guys are the best, and I hope to see you all a little bit later today for some more live streams. See you soon, folks. Have a fantastic afternoon, good evening, and good night. Goodbye, everyone. There's a new video out, by the way, for a new game called Death Trash. You might be interested in that one. It seems to be highly anticipated at E3. A lot of people were kind of blown away by it, and I was happy to do a video on it earlier. So make sure you check that.